signed, sealed, delivered, I'm yours. Then that time I went and said goodbye. Now I'm back and not ashamed to cry. Ooh, baby, here I am, signed, sealed, delivered, I'm yours. Here I am, baby, signed, sealed, delivered, I'm yours. Here I am, baby, signed, sealed, delivered, I'm yours. Seen a lot of things in this old world. When I touched and they did nothing, girl. Ooh, baby, I'm signed, sealed, delivered, I'm yours. Ooh, baby, set my... Today is gonna be the day that they're gonna throw it back to you. By now, you should have somehow realized what you got to do. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. Backbeat, the word is on the street that the fire in your heart is out. I'm sure you've heard it all before, but you never really had a doubt. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. And all the roads we have to walk are winding, and all the lies that lead us there are blinding. There are many things that I would like to say to you, but I don't know how. Because baby, you're gonna be the one that saves me. And after all, you're my wonder. Because baby, you're gonna be the one that saves me. And after all, you're my wonder. 'Cause baby, you're gonna be the one that saves me. And after all, you're my wonder. What's up, everybody? Welcome. Let me put the non-copyright music on. I don't know if that's... Sometimes I get copyrighted with that DJ, sometimes I don't. But he just released new music, so I'm hyped. I've just been dancing in my living room. So let me put this on. The boring music. And let me check the audio. All right, we're good. Welcome. Hi, Timothy. Coming in strong. My new, favorite DJ. I mean, he remixes songs, all these old, millennial songs. And I think he does it with AI, but, I don't know. He's creating bangers, man. If you're a millennial, he's using all the throwbacks. So, his playlist is going to be my summer playlist. But what's up, everybody? How's everybody doing? Welcome to day 33 of me learning how to vibe code. We're in pretty good shape with the app, I have to say. We're just gonna do some bug fixes today and then little tweaks. But how's everybody doing? Happy Friday. Happy last day of school in the United States. June 26th used to be my favorite day of the whole year. When I was a kid and when I was adult, being a teacher in New York City public schools, June 26th, I'd be running out the door. I used to run down those school steps when the bell rang on June 26th. So, what's everybody up to? How's everybody doing? Seriously, my bag packed on. I mean, I used to be like that even just on a normal school day. The bell would ring at 2:20 p.m. Around 2:15, my backpack was already on. And if somebody came knocking at the door, like, oh, I need help with my homework at 2:15. I'm like, catch me tomorrow. It's too late. I'm out the damn door. But that feeling is kind of nostalgic. I just remember couldn't wait to get out of there. Now, thank God that's not my life anymore. I mean, yeah, I'm still teaching tonight. Yep, 5 minutes before the bell rings. It's like, pack up, get out, give me the calculators, let's get ready to go. Unfortunately, not that I don't want to help, but like, in my beginning years of being a teacher, I would stay late and do all these things that you're not paid for, and then you just learn how to set boundaries because teachers are just numbers in a system. So, unfortunately. But I guess we can get right into it as people trickle in, because it's just right now I got to get through this list of 11 bugs. I have my client on Fiverr blowing me up. He is just, people don't know how to send messages just all at once. He's sending like one sentence at a time. I woke up and I had like 108 messages from him. All that could have been written in one message. So he gonna have to wait. He's gonna have to wait. But yeah, what bug am I even fixing? What else did I do? I did a couple of things off stream yesterday, not with the project, but Echo, who is here often, he sent me a message on Discord just about improving the infrastructure of my work and making sure I had certain files written in the project folder to kind of help Claude Code work better for me. So we're going to see. It took me a long time to put together those files because I had Claude interview me like crazy to make sure that they were really detailed. You guys are even in the files because they know that I'm live streaming, and then they know that you guys are giving me suggestions. So you guys are all you're part of the files. But everything seems to be working. Please. And then I really got to get my life together this weekend. Let me see what else is on my to-do list. I need to do a forgot password feature. That was something that was brought up, which is like, duh, that's just like, that's necessary. I'm somebody who forgets their password all the time, so I definitely need that. Then we're gonna make sure that the sign up login page is going to default to login instead of sign up. Even if it's just, there's this one. Timothy, where are you from? I don't know if I know that. You don't have to share if you don't want. Nobody has to share where they are. Done, shipped, pushed. The function is live. What changed? The admin dashboard delete user. Already blocked deleting your own account, but set admin didn't. So you could accidentally revoke. Oh, that's right. I didn't know that you were originally from Boston, but I remember you said that you live in the Philippines and that you pay $200 a month to have somebody cook for you, like somebody's cooking for you, cleaning and doing all of that stuff, and you only pay $200 a month. Nice. Yeah, honestly, Timothy, that's the best way to have the schedule if you're living as an expat in Southeast Asia. It's best to the best schedule is to work at night and have the whole day free to like actually experience it. Like once I changed that schedule living here, that's when things really started to click for me. Like this is how I need to be moving. Sleep 4 a.m., wake up at noon. Okay. Oh, so you work until 4 a.m. I sleep around like anywhere between 1 and 1:30 a.m. and I wake up, I would say anywhere between 7 a.m. and 9 a.m. I want to really be sleeping later, honestly, but as soon as the sun rises, I don't know, I just get up. So you could accidentally revoke your own note, locking yourself out, recoverable, or soft delete yourself. Didn't change it, it just prevents a future mistake. Your admin status is untouched. Remaining 3, 4, 7, 8, 9. The admin functions silently swallowing since it's okay. Let's move on then. Remaining 3. Okay, let's move on to number 4. Yeah, my room is actually completely blacked out also, but I don't know why. I don't know why I'm like this. I sleep with the bedroom door open. For some reason, I don't like it. I don't know if I'm scared or what, if the bedroom door is closed, but well, it's a quick fix. My curtains are blackout curtains, but the way my TV is set up, I can just move everything up an inch and then I can grab the curtain. I should do that because it leaves just enough space for light to come in. And then that's what wakes me up. But I should probably just move the TV up a little bit and grab that curtain. But I also like waking up early because I have FOMO on the day. Let me just see if I bring this. Let me go to the admin dashboard. I just don't want to show it now because everybody made test accounts and their emails are on it. So I don't want to leak that. There's a refresh button that doesn't work on the admin dashboard. That's also something. Yeah, I used to never, growing up, I was not a morning person. I could have slept until like 2 in the afternoon, but now it's like I just kind of want to wake up and seize the day. And I'm scared. Well, even if I do black out the entire house, I'm pretty sure naturally I'm going to wake up. Hey, Q Strike. Yes, back at it. We're just doing some bug fixes. Yeah, seize the day. That's how I feel every day when I wake up. I'm like, I want to, well, I do take slow mornings. That's something I never got to do when I was a classroom teacher. I do like to take slow mornings and enjoy my coffee. I need to give myself a good 2 hours to actually slowly wake up. I know, but it has to be done. It has to be done. Yesterday, I ran a prompt that Echo gave me just to go through the whole app, find what isn't working or what isn't finished, and we're just gonna fix that up. Hey Johnny, welcome. Yo, what's up? Oh, thanks, Johnny. Yeah, and I think I'm actually gonna, on my trip, I'm gonna redo the whole trip as a new one so I really get the experience as a user of logging every single day. The GPS works, though, nicely, even offline, because there was a bug that I fixed because we originally made this for northern Pakistan starting in Islamabad. I don't know where they pulled this number, but the elevation in Islamabad is 540 meters. So it was defaulting that whenever you created a new trip, you started at 540 meters. But then I tested the GPS and it put me to 0 because I'm at 0 now. So that works. That's pretty cool. I didn't know you could do things like that. Okay, what changed? Because I don't even really know what I'm fixing. Hey Azor, thank you. We're continuing with our bug fixes. Yeah. There's a setting I'll show you. If you log the day, right here, you click capture GPS altitude, works offline, and I tested it offline here, and it actually does work. So I didn't even know you could do something like that. So that's pretty cool. I did test that. What changed? The 6-row mutation. They returned. Now each goes through. Redeployed. Live version 3 active. Smoke tested. Okay. No change that I can see apparently, but let's just get through them. Let's just get through the bug fixes. Detail share fallback. Empty greeting. Shown in the hero but not at a meta operator. I don't even remember what all these are. What is it? 8, 11, or 3? Let's go all the way up. Detail share silently does nothing on desktop. Okay, what was 3? Oh God, Q Strike. It seems like it bees like that sometimes. The The home hero kicker renders no new trips get a generated value. Your journey. The user can never change. Okay, wait. Let me see. What is it talking about? Let me go to my test trip. Good. I'm glad to hear that. I've had those days myself, you know, where one day it's like, oh, you did all this, and then you kind of go back to square one, and then the next day is more productive. Meta operator. Is it this? New trips get a generated value. Your journey. The user can never change. Opens NeoVim. Okay, I guess let's do 3. Oh, and 11. What was 11? What was number 11 on the list? Welcome greeting can render if a user hits skip for now. All right, let's go with number 3. It's kind of dark in here because it's actually, oh man, it's gonna pour. It's just a gray cloud. Let me turn on some lights. I have my colored lights on, but it's not dark enough for you guys to see it. So, I'm not exactly sure what number 3 is. I think it might be "13-Day Overland." Scar due to Islamabad. So it's on my last. This is going to be epic this day. My last day. The flight from Skardu to Islamabad is the #1 most scenic flight in the entire world. What a way to end the trip. But I'm so happy it's Friday and it's the last day of school. Without having to work at night for a little while, it just gives me a lot more flexibility. Temporary request limit feels painful. Temporary request. Oh no, what has a temporary request limit? Feels like a power cut, but without a power cut. I also spoke to Echo last night on a Discord call. He shared his screen with me. He helped me prepare. Well, explained to me how these documents are prepared that he was suggesting that I use. And then he showed me he showed me VS Code, and it's not that scary. It actually seems pretty well, like it organizes your work pretty well. So I'm gonna start tapping into that. This logged in offline form not reachable. VS Code is pretty good. It's a full studio of its own, but the way it works, that's where things get a bit iffy. Yeah, I'm curious to play around with it because he was showing me, and in that middle screen, you can see the actual code. Now, I don't understand what it is, but I think naturally, right, if I'm looking at this, if I'm looking at it every day, excuse me, I feel like I'm just bound to pick up on some things. It's not as heavy as Obsidian or Discord, but I'd still choose the terminal route with NeoVim. Okay. So it's that was also my question too. Like, how heavy is that app? What changed? The home hero top line. The region half was editable. The operator half wasn't, so it was frozen at a generated default. Sync to the cloud automatically. Not preview. Settings forms are behind login, but straightforward form plumbing. Device is the final look. A simple hello would take a static website with no integration. And the more we add, okay. I see. Operator isn't part of the check, so editing only the tagline on the brand. All right, let's have a look-see. Okay, yeah, it's this now. Okay, that's nice. Oh, that goes up here. Okay. I see. Okay. Let's see. Hi, Ryan. Welcome. Um, Also, things change depending on language. Electron codes with some collection. Malvite. The one we are making, we take around. Yeah, okay, I see, I see. Thank you for letting me know beforehand, Azor. Before I come back and try something new and crash everything. Hi, Cryptic. Oh, shoot. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's not Claude. Oh my God, it's not Claude. It's freaking OBS. Cryptic, thank you. Thank you so much. And welcome, welcome. Thank you. OBS does this sometimes, and it's not just me. Even the infamous, it happens to the infamous Mark K. Okay, so if it happens to him, then it's okay if it happens to me. Give me a sec. Cryptic, I really appreciate that. It's okay. We were yapping. And we're fixing bugs. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry about that. Yeah, sometimes it's confusing. Sometimes it's confusing to tell, like, if it's the right screen or not. It's all good. Okay. There you have it. I'm so sorry, guys. Okay, now you can see. So what here? Let me show you what was just fixed. Thanks. Sorry, Cryptic. I just put hello, testing, 1, 2, 3, because this wasn't editable. It just said Trek Journal. And then for my actual trip has this here, 13-day overland journey. So now that's customizable. Again, this page was this was going to be the whole app just for me, and then it became a whole thing for users to create their own unique trip. So, yeah. Oh, thank you. Thanks so much. Okay. Next on the bug fix list, remaining. The quick ones are 8 and 11. All right, let's do 8. All right, let's do number 8. Detail share for, oh, I know what it is. When you share the itinerary, I don't think it goes anywhere on desktop. Yeah. How rough was the audit? It was only 11 items. 11 items. I don't think that's bad. Hi, I love girls. How are you today? No, I didn't start my trip yet. Tuesday, I'll be flying to Bangkok for a few days, because then on Friday, a week from today, I'll be flying direct from Bangkok to Pakistan. There's no direct flight from where I am in Phuket, so I decided to go to Bangkok first, so that way, you know, I'm really gonna put my body through absolute effing heck. Trying not to swear on stream. So I figured my journey there, it just has to be easy. One flight, 5 hours. It has to be easy for me. Hi, Pura. Thanks so much. We're just doing some bug fixes, and then really it is good to go, you know, for my trip. You know, obviously everything is always a work in progress. Nothing is ever finished, but if I get through the bugs, I'll be good to go. I think even after the bugs, I'll still have a few days to just even make some fun tweaks if we want. I'm also thinking about going back to a previous project and changing it around a little bit. Pretty good, honestly. I had an intern and ran review, got 56 issues flagged. 56 issues flagged is definitely some intern thing. On anything from form has no front end and back end. Validation, no rate limit exposed. Oh, geez. But after I come back, hold on, let's see. Push to main. The day share button used, so on browsers without a share sheet. Now users copy the share text clipboard. That is something, though, I have to say, not for now. Probably not for now. But for later. I know that the share feature only copies your whole trip, I think, into text. And I remember doing it with the Thailand Itinerary Builder, that the share feature like created a PDF. I don't need to do that right now. Wait, but what share feature? By the day? The day share button. Oh, it's this. Right, so it's just plain text. But it's not important right now to change all of that. No rate limit would make sense. Good thing it was pre-production, the contact. All right, that's done. I get it. Remaining 7, welcome can stall. That is true. I do remember seeing that. So let's do number 11 is the smallest. 10 is a nice correctness fix. What was 10 again? Recap route map clips for low altitude. Recap. Admin can't view photos. 10 recap route map. 11 empty greeting. Okay. Let's go with number 10. That I have to look at again. I was playing around with the mobile, but I think I got a little, I went down a rabbit hole of uploading the photos and having it sync, and I didn't spend enough time on this page, so I have to go back. I'll do that tonight. Go to the recap page. Hot take, using emails to send newsletters to users is not going to be the thing. in the Lord's year of 2026. I mean, our newsletter, I mean, I guess newsletters are a thing, but anything I'm subscribed to that sends me a newsletter, like, I'm not going to lie, I usually just delete that email and don't even read it. Maybe I'm not subscribed to anything, like, interesting enough, but yeah. If they don't, I just consider them spam. I don't read anybody's newsletter. I don't have time. For the next project, though, originally before I started this one, I wanted to do something fun. Like, I really wanted to make a 7-Eleven app, but it just, after this, like with all this back end and everything that I've learned, it just seems so almost immature to make something like that. I mean, it's probably something I'll still do when I need like a brain break and it'll be for fun. But I told you guys, I was asking my sister, does she need anything? Does she need a website? And she texted me last night saying that she was thinking about it. Her husband, he's a physical therapist and he has his own practice. And she was thinking if I could make a website for him and his practice to help drive more clients. And he's not on a time crunch. He doesn't have a deadline. We could take our time with it. And I was thinking it might be a good idea for me to do something like that. And obviously I'm not going to charge him anything. It's my brother-in-law and I am learning. And I told her, like, just let him know I'm learning. If something doesn't work, he could let me know. I'll fix it. But it could be a really nice experience for me to, in my mind, just pretend like he's a client and build something for him. And also it's a totally different field than anything that I've built. And so design-wise and everything like that, it would have to be very different than anything I've already built, which would help me push me out of my comfort zone in terms of design and features. I don't know. So that might be next. The vertical position of each camp. Just want to ask you something, if you don't mind. Will it be possible to add a check mark section for the create account section? Yeah, for sure. That's a good idea. We can do that. That seems, wrong. That seems easy enough, right? We could probably do that right now. What am I doing? It's not, What did it do? The vertical position of each camp on the hand-drawn route line used a hard-coded. Like, without checking it, user won't be able to sign up. That's good. That's a good idea. Zora looking out for me. I don't know if I see a difference. Baseline turn for multitudes. This changes the route map exact shape. It's now scaled to the trip range rather than fixable baseline, but it's the same, elevation driven. Okay. All right, so I guess I can do that in the privacy policy session. Let me log out and see. So it would be just add a checkmark section for the create account section. Running accept them. Okay, let's do that. Wait, did I already use that much usage? How did I use this much usage? These bug fixes taken up. That's weird. I guess I'm just running audits, check a lot of files. Okay, I guess I'm just running bug fixes, like fix this, fix that. Okay, that makes sense. All right, so then let's break from that for a moment. Maybe we could do a few small things, right? We could add that. I'll add that. You know what? Let me start a new session because I'm going to add that checkmark section, and in the same session, I'll have it. I'll use Ryan's suggestion from yesterday to have it default to log in instead of sign up, because that's all working with the same page. Hi, Mayhair. Welcome. You were outside. Nice. What were you doing outside? All right, so let's... Touching grass. It's important to touch grass. Where was... Okay, I'm going to start a new session, but... All right. I'm going to chill on the bug fixes. Oh, nice. Golfing. We still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, it's okay. I went outside working. Oh, so you're working from a cafe. Nice change of environment, right? Okay, new session. Ponytail. Learned it young. Now it's an addiction. My sister plays golf. Isn't that like so lawyery of her? Like she started picking it up when she was in law school. I'm like, that's like all the lawyers, they play golf together. Wait, why am I using Sonnet? Okay, that's fine for this. What was I using here? Oh, I think because yesterday I was doing something in chat. Okay. All right, let me go to Azure. So I won't be able to sign up. All right, let's make it default to login first, because then it will have to change less, I'm thinking. What is this called? The landing page or you know, I'll just say for the, on the sign up and login page, let's make it default to login. Right now we have it defaulted to sign up. And then the checkbox, and then that checkbox has to actually work, right? Somebody shouldn't be allowed to sign up if they don't check that box. Whether they actually read it or not, that's on them, right? All right, while Claude thinks. Yeah, didn't I say let's make it? Yeah, sign up as the default. So we want to make login the default. You can do the annoying thing that forces you to scroll the terms. Oh God. Oh, that was quick. Why is it not committed? Verified, submit button now. Yeah, that might be too much. As a user, I would probably be annoyed. The submit button. And the active login form by default, both. Okay. Yep, you can go ahead and push to main. Main, not mean. Yeah, no. Yeah. That's okay. A checkbox is good enough. It's dainty. It's, you know, it's on you. Claude supports steer. What's steer? Users around the internet have the rights to access things without request. Yeah, exactly. I agree. Ah, very nice. About Git and have a good laugh about pushing everything to main. Oh God. Add prompts while working. Oh, you know, I don't know. I'm not sure about that, Mayhair. Like while it's working, like you can send the next prompt. I'm curious about that. Allowing users to redirect the agent mid execution without interrupting. Yeah. Okay. Devin has that, but not Claude. Right, like if you said something and then you change your mind. Okay. All right. Now. Add a checkmark section for the create account section that says, I have read and accepted the privacy policy and terms of service. Make sure that without checking it, a user will not be able to actually sign up. And a checkmark section for the create account section that says, I have read and accepted. Is it I have read and accept? I have read and accept. I accept. Yes. The privacy policy and okay. All right, hold on. Bathroom break. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Let's see what you guys said. On Claude, I noticed that if you just type a message and press stop, it will read the new message and then adjust, just like Codex Steer. But that would still take a few tokens. Yeah, I really max out on 100 plan, so I don't. And then we'll see how much that took up. Probably just use Codex, but I do a decent. Yeah, so what, maybe I should try Codex, but Codex, because people always talk about, oh, you use both daily. But that's something, is that something that's included in just the OpenAI subscription, or is that something you have to purchase a subscription separately for? And I just wonder, like, with the subscription that I have, how far would it even take me with Codex? Is it more user-friendly, Codex? It's all the same subscription. Oh, okay. Generally for coders, but still good for the vibes as well. 5 times better. Okay. I wonder if I should give it a shot. Visible, laid out, narrow width. Both links opening a new tab. $37 Ronan. Hi Ronan, welcome. Try adding a prompt to follow Yagni. Principle, whenever using Claude Code to write code, consumes less tokens and cost. Interesting. You're not the first person to say that. I have learned a lot about token usage, and using the ponytail skill has really helped me with that. We're just kind of running through it today because we're doing bug fixes, and Ryan told me that auditing requires Claude Code to read through a lot of files, and that makes sense, right? That makes sense. The problem is in the planning. If you have planned this app very well from the start, it could be finished within a few days and much less tokens. Yeah, Mayhair, for sure. You know, when I start something, I feel like I always really try to plan properly. But I think with this is that I put a lot of thought into the plan, but then as we built, the plan kind of changed. So that's what happened here, but that's okay. I say I'm not in a rush. I'm a little bit in a rush because I'm leaving, but normally I wouldn't be in a rush. In your case, backend work, you feel natural in Codex UI though. So backend work becomes easier in Codex. That's interesting. Because that was the part that killed me, nearly killed me. But because you were learning and teaching, your approach is better. Yeah, Mayhair, I'd rather take it slow and not speed through it or anything. Okay, I guess I would have to. Would that be with Google also? Wait, what? Oh, God. Why am I here? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Clean cheaper. Uh-oh. Oh, not committed yet. But why is that doing that? Hi, Rapid. Welcome. Oh, boy. Not committed. Yeah, why are you asking me? Push. Hold on. Let me first rename this as peak pages. Sign up. Login. Oh, nice. And Mayhair, which plan do you have again? Yes, you can push it. I am developing, it's an app called Peak Pages. It's a trekking journal where you can log your starting altitude, your ending altitude, how many steps you've taken, the distance and the hours that you've traveled, a photo from the day of your trek, and a journal entry, and it works offline. The reason why I'm building it rapid is because I'm going on a trip next week. I'm trekking the Himalayas in Pakistan, and I wanted to build something that I can use and test while I'm there because I'm a new amateur vibe coder. I'm just learning. So I figured, let me build something that I can actually use and test, and then it would give me good data. Ah, okay. Right here. But let me see what happens. But this is still, why is it doing that? Okay, so that's a bug. Please tell me I'm good on my usage because that's got to be fixed. You cannot sign up and then log into my account. Oh, Lord, have mercy. Pro $100 productivity app. Yeah, India is on my list of places to travel. They say that you're not a real traveler until you've been to India. So it might be on my travel list for next year. And I know the Himalayas are gorgeous there as well, but with India, oh my God, with India there's so much I want to see. I don't know if I'll be able to make it to the Himalayas in India when I go there because there's so much else I want to do there. Her case though, using anything above medium would be overkill. Okay. When you click continue with Google on the sign up page, it directs the user to my personal account. Because I'm using multi-sessions, not waiting for one thing to finish and do the next. I often run about 5 sessions at a time. Oh, wow. Well, yeah, because you're working, right? So you need to get things done probably quicker than me. But I have seen that people running multiple sessions. I think my computer would crash if I did that. The orchestrator. It is like an orchestrator. It really is. I'm from near Delhi. From Delhi to where the mountain starts. Kashmir. Oh, nice. Yeah, I know. I already know my computer would just crash if I did that on stream anyway. It's crazy. You should see how many things I have running on this thing when I'm not streaming, and everything is just fine. Everything's fine. So how long does it take, Rapid, from Delhi, from where you are, to reach the Himalayas? Like, how long is that? From vibe coding, how much have I earned from vibe coding? These things will get handy when working on large apps. Okay. Hopefully by the time I'm doing something like that, then I'll be able to get a new device by then and things like that. Let me look at the Google diagnosis. Skips the account chooser. Surface caught the fix. I think I know why my usage is getting eaten up so quickly though. I think it might be those files that I added yesterday. Yes, you can push it. You don't have to ask me. Well, actually, let me maybe not say that. Yeah, I think I know why it's getting eaten up. It's a files. And just YOLO. 220 kilometers to reach Himalayan foothills. And how long does that take to get there? Tell it to add to memory, not to ask you to come in. Just YOLO. Okay. Was just about to crack a kilometer joke, but I guess I shouldn't. Oh no. By road. Okay. Vercel will auto deploy. Google button. Is Echo here? Echo, are you here? I have a question for you. I don't think he's here. He would have said hello. Because he showed me something yesterday, and then I wrote these files that are now part of the project, and I feel like maybe it's... I feel like my token usage is being eaten up because it's reading through those files, I think. I don't know. Did you enable Claude Memory? It came out a few weeks ago, or maybe a month. It's a project. I have no idea. If it was something I had to enable myself, then probably not. Okay, let's see. Sign up. It's in the Claude settings. Okay. Hold on. Can you see my password? Okay, so here's an issue though. Ryan. Here's an issue. If you sign up with Google, you didn't have to click that checkbox. All right, so in the settings, it's in Claude settings. Let's go to the settings. Ryan, where do I go now? To foothills would take around 7-8 hours. 2 days. Ay. Just search memory. Okay. I don't see search. Capabilities? Oh, generate memory from chat history. if you open the window. Oh. Azor. Wait, but memory. Generate memory from chat history. View and manage memory. But that's not it. You said project memory. Oh, okay, I have it on. Okay, cool. Okay, let me see. Damn, I really think it's that I want to disable the whatever those files were that I spent last night setting up. I think that's what's eating up the usage. All right. I never saw anything about adjusting or adding memory, so I thought you had it off. Okay. All right. When signing up by continuing with Google, it's not requiring a user to actually check that checkbox that they read and accept the privacy policy and terms of service. They credited us up over credits. New files won't cost usage unless the AI opens a file. Well, I think that's what it was trained to do, to read the files. Echo showed me, he was trying to help me with the infrastructure of my setup. And he has these files, like a Thinking Gates file that that I think he has each session you read, and like it tells Claude Code how to think about the project. And I think it might be doing that. And I think that's why the session usage is going crazy. Yeah, how do I stop it? I want to stop it. I could go back to the session where I set it up. Hey, Anthony. Let me get the text message from my sister because I asked her. It's a file, not a skill. It was 3 files. I just wanted to stop doing it because that's 100% what it is. I already know it. I already know that's what's going on. So you live and you learn, right? I tried something, it's eating up my usage, so now I'm gonna stop doing it and yeah, MD files. Let me get my text messages so I can tell Anthony. Where's the text message from my sister? Artifacts. I really try to be, just in life in general, I really do try to be dependable. I mean, sometimes I slip up and everything like that, but I really do try. It's called Artifacts. That's the tool she's using for work. Let me see. So what did she say about the license things? She didn't say anything about it yet. I think between this time yesterday and this time today, she hasn't had a chance to do that. I just texted her, I think this morning, and I just asked her, you know, what's the LLM that she uses for work? And then she she told me what it was, and then she said, oh, I was thinking maybe you can build a website for her husband, his artifacts, not artifacts, yeah, if those files are injected into content, each message in most cases. Yeah, I have to fix it because it's not going to be good for me. I'm going to fix that. Yes, push to main. And you don't have to keep asking me to push. Just do it. All right, let me see. I closed that out, but let me see how it's spelled. Arda. Oh, no. Oops. Oh, no. That was bad. That was not supposed to come up there. Sorry, guys. Don't. Artifacts. Guys, don't call my sister. Don't prank call my sister, please. Yeah. These fancy skills to save tokens, and then they use massive. Yeah, that's okay. So can I just tell it to stop doing it? This was done. Claude MD now reads. This is what I did yesterday. I can see gate contents being injected into this very message, which means the hook is where no earlier message session sometimes. Yep, that's what she's allowed to use. That's what her company uses. What did I? Nothing in your plan. Oh. Yeah. Please revert everything in this session. I don't want Claude Code reading these files. Or just say revert, just revert everything in this session. I'm saying too much. That's not AI, actually. It's procedural generation. It's the exact opposite of AI. Oh, well, that's like the only thing that I think she's allowed to use. So that's interesting. It's not actually AI. If you want any words. The gates are still injecting in this session. I better start a new session. These files, man, they mess me up. You need to reset Claude fully. So close the app. Okay. But it reverted everything, right? So I'll close the app. Guess she knows exactly what she's doing. Archives most makes documentation works. Yeah, I think that's what it is, but there are some things. Okay. I know there's some parts of her job that are, it's like BS tasks, like that really have no value, that just eat up her time. So I just wanted to help her. And then she found out that she wasn't allowed to use Claude. Okay. So let me delete this account. Let me actually go into Supabase and actually delete it so I can use the same email again. And then all right, I got you. Honestly, Anthony, I don't know. I would say it's probably small or medium. It's definitely not large. Definitely not large. I forget how to do this. Authentication. Users. Okay, perfect. Now, where am I? UGC by Jillian. She's definitely not letting AI do like anything really, which is why I just wanted to help her with, I don't know, with something to just ease her load. Nothing like, no task of like real importance. Same thing with my job with teaching. You know, I can't let AI do things like grade the work, but I can help me organize the grades in some way, shape, or form. Pretty sure using AI in law work is hard grades on because you fall responsible. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I keep doing that. Wrong thing. All right. Okay. Good. It won't. Okay, good. Wait, it's letting me create the account. Let me see. Okay, you have to. Okay, I think this button should also be doled out. So that works. That's good. But this create account should also be, it should just be dulled until you check the box. Procedural is like, I give you XYZ, you help me based on XYZ and XYZ only. Well, AI would be like, give you nothing, maybe take some money and I just make it work. 250 attorneys, so it makes sense on why she's being restricted. They don't know yet. Yeah, then it's a small firm. I don't think there's more than 50 attorneys there. So then it has to be small. Okay. Okay, that works. The continue to Google button is dulled out until a user checks the box. But now I want that create account button to also be dulled out until the user checks the box. Oh, wait, is it gonna go? Nope. What happened? Oh. Wait, what? Hello? Hello? Okay. Okay, that works, and the continue to Google button is dulled out before the user checks the box, but now I want that create account button to also be dulled out until the user checks the box in case they're signing up with their email. Oh, I have a package. 1 second, guys. I have a package. Oh. Swiper! Okay, I'm back. What did we get, guys? And what did you guys say? My respect also, but she's gimping herself, not learning these tools. I know, I do want her to learn. I was trying to teach my mom as well. And she was getting, because my mom she's tech savvy enough to learn enough to help her. But I told her to watch the streams and to join. And she's like, oh, I have to watch. And I was like, yeah, you should come sometimes and learn. But she doesn't need it for all of this. Do you feel that sign up login is pretty cluttered in buttons? You could rework that later after you're done with your to-dos. Okay, like, how do you suggest reworking it? What did we get? I think I know what it is. I think it's my new flamingo. Yep. We got a new flamingo, guys, because that one is on its last breath. It looks okay now because I put air in it again, and I got my electric air pumper because that flamingo was looking sad this morning. So I tested it out, but as soon as, I don't know, by tomorrow morning, it'll be deflated again. So we got a new flamingo. But I've only lived here for less than 2 months. If that's going to be a problem where my flamingo is going to keep deflating, we're not going to be having any more flamingos. Because that's not something I can be worried about every 2 months. Create account button, okay. Oh, I keep doing the wrong thing. Yep. Okay, perfect. I'm not going to create this account, but that works. Very nice touch. Very nice touch, I have to say. What would you do with the buttons, Ryan? Didn't play that game since. Guess they also have removed. So it looks like they're taking a lot of designs from games. Like it was the settings page that also reminded you of a game. If you knew what I was creating, you'd understand how important the work I am doing is. It's not just for me, it's for everyone. It's a direct threat to the largest firms in the country. Oh boy. Well, Anthony, knowing you, you know, since you've joined, I can only imagine that whatever you're building is truly to help people, because that just seems like the type of person you are. So, I mean, I believe it. I believe it. You know, my sister is a lawyer. I don't exactly know I know there are so many ins and outs and so many different types of law you can practice and all those things. So I don't really know exactly what she does. Um, but it's definitely not her whole identity. That's her job. But she's also a cat mom. She's also a sister. She's also a wife. Um, she's also a rock climber. Her husband, who's a physical therapist, who I'm going to build the website for, he's a professional rock climber, like outdoor rock climber. And they taught me how to rock climb outdoors. Pretty cool. I used to climb with them all the time. Yeah, she's a cat mom. She's definitely a cat mom. She loves her cats so much. I mean, just sometimes the way she speaks to them, it just irks me. She'll talk to them in like a baby voice, like, "Hi, Sadie," and I'm just like, oh my. If I spend the weekend with them, I'm so tired of hearing that, her, calling the cats names in that voice. I'm like, ugh. No, cats are the GOAT. And Thailand has a lot of cats. I love them, but she just, the way she talks to them. She even has like an automatic feeder for the cats, and she recorded her voice, like, "Sadie," to come get the food. That always trips me out when I'm over at their house. I'm like, what is that? Yep, it's inspiration narrowed down, but digital extremes, founders of Warframe, Unreal. Sorry for the joke, but when did you see a cat eat grass? I don't get it. I've never seen a cat eat grass. Wait, let me go back to drawing something up to see how far you can adjust without killing your user experience too much. Okay. So maybe, goats. Go. Oh my God. I'm stupid. I get it now. So Ryan, I'm going to put that on my to-do list because it's not a priority. Hi, Mari. Yeah, 100%. Let's always do a lot of good. And a lot of people in this community that come to this chat every day, I feel like they have the same philosophy. Okay, so default to login, sign up, that was done. The admin dashboard, that's done, I guess. I'm gonna add Ryan's adjust the sign up login buttons. Adjust the sign up login buttons so they're not so cluttered. And I still never customized the brand confirmation email, which I guess is not that important. And then I know, Ryan, you were saying something about like not to get too crazy with it. So that's why I kind of held off on it. A good human for sure. And it's always peace of mind that can be weaponized on all attorneys because a lot of them in their eyes don't see the passive harms later that happens. Yeah, Anthony, like, I agree with you. It seems like a lot of the people in the industry are very like cutthroat people. And like I said, like I was telling you yesterday or the other day that when I was at her wedding and I was surrounded by all those lawyers, and I have to say, like, her personality is very, very different than the people that she went to school with. Like, they are very just like cutthroat people. It seems like those types of people, being a lawyer is their full identity. It's entirely who they are as a person rather than just a part of them. Where, you know, she's definitely different. It's not like her identity. Like, for me, I also have the same issue with people who go to the gym. Like, I go to the gym, I take training very seriously. But a lot of these like gym bros that you see in the gym, it's like the gym is their life. The gym is their identity. It's all of who they are, and that's all that they are. And those are like the most obnoxious people in the gym. I can't stand them. Like, for me, the gym is not, for me, the gym is not like social hour. People literally live in the gym. They spend the entire day there and they socialize there. And it's like, ugh, so obnoxious. I'm like, when I'm in the gym, I'm like, leave me alone. Don't talk to me. Don't distract me. Let me do what I need to do. Only my zone, who comes here sometimes, one of the viewers, he viewed my gym stream. He made me go talk to a stranger. But he wanted me to tell him something for him, so I did, because he asked, and it wasn't anything weird. But I never talk to people in the gym, never. I'll send you a DM on Discord with picture variants for inspiration. Okay, thank you, Ryan. That would be great. 100%. Oh my God, it's an ego job and a game to them. And you want to know what, Anthony? Not only lawyers, gym goers, but teachers. Teachers are the worst. Teachers think they know everything. The teachers really think that they know everything. Teachers, so it's a lot of these professions. It's a power trip. These jobs give people power, and then they run. Yeah, teachers can be like that. I mean, at least in New York City anyway. I'm not saying me. And again, that's just me. I'm a teacher, but it's not my full identity. No, teachers, you should see maybe both. Maybe both. Yeah, we know evil, so what? We gonna win type of people. These guys think one thing. Yep. Not gonna lie. Yeah, there are some teachers, I'm telling you, in the New York City public school system, I would be in meetings with these teachers. They're the worst type of people, the worst. They know it all and they need to be the best. They are so like jealous of somebody else taking that number one spot. But for what? We work for a freaking system that doesn't care. Like, why? I don't know why these people are so hell bent on like being the best. And it's never, I'll tell you, it's never the math teachers. Math teachers could care less. But it's always the English teachers, the social studies teachers, these people. Oh my God. And I hate to say it, I really hate to say it, because I don't want to be stereotypical. But it's not, but majority of those people, of those teachers who are like that are unfortunately women. And I'm a woman teacher, so I hate saying that, but it's just from my experience. They're just so power hungry and they want to be the best. And like, oh, these people are so weird. Like, we would be in staff meetings and let's say an administrator was giving me praise. You know, somebody might say, oh yeah, I want to go visit Miss Hollenstein's classroom and see, and like, you know, give me a smile and a laugh. But then 5 minutes later, if I pass them in the hallway, they'll put their head down and pretend like they don't know me and don't say hi or acknowledge me. These are the types of people in the education system. Weirdos. There's a lot of weirdos in the education system in New York City anyway. Let me see. Some professors exist, and I swear these guys think impressing their students is more important than teaching them intuitively. I mean, the flirt. Oh, well, Azor, that's weird. When teachers or professors get like flirty, and I have seen this, I have actually seen this, that's really weird. That's really, really weird. Yeah. especially because I taught high school. So like the kids are big, and I started when I was young. So I was always mistaken for a student. And even I remember in my first years of teaching, like some of the students asked me on dates. And it was just the weirdest thing for me to even for that to even happen, and for me to even think to flirt with these kids. Yeah, they're big, they're tall, but they're just big kids. Like they're literally kids. It just felt like, ugh, like icky. But people really do that. People really operate like that. I don't want to be like them, full stop. But let's be good because we can at least. Sent it, tried to generate your background image, scuffed. Okay, thanks, Ryan. Okay, no flex. I have an X certification from MIT, and for a while I had an ego and I had to grow out of it because it was stupid. Well, thanks for being honest, Anthony. I think, listen, in my younger years, I had somewhat of an ego in a sense, but as you get older, you just learn to be humble, and if you feel the need to have that ego, then that means there's something not right within yourself. And the more I've done work on myself, the less I've felt like I have anything to prove to anybody. I used to really care what people thought about me. Now I don't give a damn what people think about me. Hello from Harvard. Oh, yes. That's right. I always want to shout out that Azor is from Harvard, but I let him do his own flex. It's a safety blanket for insecurity of intelligence. Yep, exactly. That's exactly what it is. Like, it's definitely, anybody who acts like that is definitely insecure. You get to care less about what people think and live. Yeah, I really don't. I don't care so hard about what people think about me. I remember, and I'm clumsy too, so I've fallen a million times in public and have just gotten up and kept it moving, not without feeling like any sense of embarrassment or anything. So okay, we're at 95% usage, so there's nothing else I can really do. And we've been doing good on the usage, but it was definitely those files. So I had to revert that. I hope that fixes everything. Like, it was actually reverted, right? Created this session. Reverting means deleting the 3 files. Okay. None of them existed before we started. Let me confirm exactly what's removed. Did not exist. Created this session. Pre-existing. Will not touch. Okay. These are all on track new files. The workspace is back to exactly how it was. The gates are still injecting in this session because of, if you want, say the word. Okay. Perfect. Let me see what you guys are saying. Not being from Harvard isn't a flex at all. It's a fact that I did stuff to get to it that made me humble. Yeah, I could imagine, like, the journey to Harvard, is probably more of a flex than actually being there. Harvard is a great school, so I learned my tiny machine learning from online courses from there. Nice. Big brain Azor. More like big steps to learn, no brain. So Azor, you went to Harvard, I'm assuming, for was it graduate school or undergrad? admitting to. Yeah. I mean, I didn't go to any fancy school or well-named school, but and I did transfer for computer science, both undergrad and grad. Okay, so it was definitely like in high school you had to take calculus. Right? Was that a prerequisite? I'm more of a professor scientist myself. Nice. All right, let me log in, see what's going on here, and then. I started going through, I found all the, yep, but not a strict rule. I had many college and knew nothing about calculus. Yeah, no, I was only asking because I was thinking, I know like for med school, calculus is a requirement, but you don't need calculus actually like in med school or in the practice. And like I was reading that they require you to have taken calculus to be accepted into med school because they want to see that you are tough enough for it. So that's why I was asking. I went through all my Gmails that I have created with my phone number because I was curious why am I getting banned from creating a new Gmail account? Like how many do I actually have? First of all, I don't even have that many. I don't even have that many to be cut off. And second of all, I have some really weird emails, but I'm deleting all the Google accounts because I'm like, I didn't even know that these existed, and some of these are strange. Even my neighbor uses Arch now. That's a normal thing for power hungry. The tested have them, but that's not much of a problem because in the end, it's all patterns. Professor, okay. This I would like to change. Like, why is it only sharing plain text? Like, it should share a document. So I was gonna delete the light mode, but I think I'm gonna keep it. Yeah, I'll keep it. What do you mean draft blog post? Oh, just copy the clip. Yeah, that something has to be better with that, the share feature. Let me write that down. Doesn't have to be before my trip, but after my trip when I want to share it. And oh, good. I can reset the numbers to 0. It's way better than what it has become at this age. Oh wait, hold on. I'm catching up now. Ubuntu, that's trash. Our labs were Debian, Kitty, probably worse. The most intelligent people I know are all quiet, calm people. The loudest in the room usually. Yeah, the loudest in the room, that's just like that, like, what do they call it? You have like main character syndrome where you feel like you have to be the main character. In a room full of people, especially if I don't know you, I'm super quiet. I'm definitely super quiet and calm. I mean, I feel like sometimes with you guys, and when I'm it's when I'm comfortable. When I'm comfortable with people, I can be loud. I can be a little loud. I know that I speak loud. That's my teacher voice. But I can be loud and talkative when I'm comfortable. But, in a work setting, in a professional setting, I'm usually very quiet and I kind of stand back. It's way better than after you set up this. Been there, done that. It's more of an ASMR thing to complain about. Yeah. Okay, you guys are talking. Also, I don't know if anyone knows, but we can change our emails now. I had the same problem. Instead of deleting, I matched it. Wait, Anthony, we can change our emails in is it in Google? That we could change that? Or is that I gotta stop deleting. Anthony, tell me how. How? Guess what? I have talked more in Jillian's chat than I normally do for a year. No way, Azor! Well, I've talked more in this chat than I usually do in a year also. But I'm glad that you feel comfortable here to be chatty. That makes me happy. So we can all redo our Gmails again. And Outlook is called. I don't need Gmail. Wait, Anthony, how do I do that? I need to know. Because then I only deleted 2 accounts today, but sorry, in front so I type. That's okay. Way better than yapping out to people who don't even get jack of what I mean. Not everybody is entitled front end. Yeah, no, I get that, Azor. I get that. Like, a lot of people aren't gonna know what we're talking about. And obviously sometimes I still don't know what you're talking about because I'm learning, but I am learning. I'm understanding more. And when I don't understand, you even know, sometimes you can even read my face like, okay, she didn't understand what I was saying. Let me explain this to her. All right, I'm going to wait. I'm going to sign off soon. I'm going to wait for Anthony. I don't know if he's typing the directions on how I can change the emails. If I would have known that a few hours ago, I wouldn't have deleted my accounts. I would have kept them and saved them for when I need a new one. At least you're learning and you admit it, and they think they know everything. And my concerns are just issues. I don't like issues. Yeah, no, I get it. People really do think they know everything, and people really have a problem just admitting, like, hey, I don't know. I'm learning. Okay, Anthony, take your time. And I think that was something, I used to be really insecure when I was growing up and when I was in school. The reason why I was so quiet was because I would only speak up in math class because I was so confident in math class. But in every other class, I was so anxious and so scared that a teacher was going to call on me and that I didn't know. And now I know there's just no harm in just admitting that you don't know something. Like, not everybody's going to know everything. There's so much in the world to know and learn. Like, you don't have to know it all. Like thinking that I know everything for a placeholder of thought is okay, but saying it with blissful ignorance, that's more silly than not knowing anything. Yeah, exactly. And I mean, if anything, it's just more respectable when people are able to just say, hey, I don't know, teach me. Yeah. Ooh, yay, Anthony's coming with those instructions. Gonna save the day. I wish I didn't delete those 2 accounts this morning. Yeah. I mean, listen, there are plenty of things that I'm an expert at that I still need to learn things about. So, and that's for all of us. These damn files. But okay, so then tomorrow we'll finish with the bug fixes. And that's, we did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we did 8 and 1, 2, 3 are left. Okay, ... Here it comes. Here it comes. Log into your current Gmail account on a web browser or your phone or PC. Okay, step 1. Web dev worst is tough because new things come up every day and you have to filter out what's worth learning and what's maybe. Yeah, I know. Ryan, I'm seeing that. Like, things just keep changing every day. That's why being away for 2 weeks, I'm like, oh my God, when I come back, I'm gonna have so much more to learn. Okay. Hi, beginner, welcome. Not a Pakistan tour site. It's a trekking journal. I'm going to be hiking the Himalayas of, hiking the Himalayas of Pakistan. And it's to just record my data, like the altitude, the distance I traveled, the hours, how I felt, add a photo, write a journal entry, just kind of as like a keepsake, a blog. For my trip, I'm going to Pakistan, but anybody who's doing a trekking trip of their own can create an account and customize it to their own trip. Okay. Anthony gave us step 2. Click personal info on the left or top tab on mobile, then scroll down and click email followed by Google account email. Okay. Step 2. Step 3. You should see a blue button that says change Google account email. Click it. No, Google is still rolling this out gradually. So if you don't see the button yet, your account may still need a little time. More time to receive the update. Okay. Okay. Hold on. Let me make sure that I save this. Anything else? You know what, Anthony, now that you say that, that makes sense, because yesterday Google wouldn't let me make a new account. That's never happened before, but I guess they're changing things, right? And then they're giving you the option to change your old email. So that's great. Perfect. Okay, yay. I wonder now, because I deleted the 2, well, I'm going to save them, I guess, I don't need that new email anymore, but I will probably need one in the future. So I'm going to just leave all my accounts now and change them as I need them. But that's awesome. That's great. I wish they would have thought of something that I wish they would let me change, but I'm too scared to change it. On my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is your old email address stays the same. It's just acting as a forward. Your old email address stays the same. It's just acting as a forward and doesn't use it anymore. Okay. I don't know what that means. Well, as a forward. Crazy. Do you at least have a bunch of dudes or big dogs with guns? There are shady parts. Doesn't get used anymore. Okay, great. Yeah, beginner. I'm kind of crazy when it comes to travel, and my bucket list is like definitely hidden corners of the earth that not that many people don't get to, but I have a Sherpa who's taking me around. So, and it's a professional that does this same route for a living. So I think I'm in good hands. No guns or dogs or anything, but I do have a professional Sherpa. Doesn't get used anymore. Sorry, but that's okay. No problem. Receive email, old email, new email. Okay. Got it. Okay, cool. Then the other thing, it's no big deal, but my YouTube channel is connected to a different email address, which is just like, it's so annoying. This channel was supposed to be something different years ago when I started it, and what a big mistake on my part to even think of a channel going in that direction. But by the time it became Where in the World is Jillian, you can change that also. So what I did do was now Where in the World is Jillian at gmail.com is linked to my YouTube account as like a manager. And I think I could change the ownership. I'm just so scared to do it. I'm scared to lose everything. But I do want that as my main email. It's not a big deal. Nobody sees the email. But I just hate that it's linked to that old email of what the channel was supposed to be. I hate that. I hate it so much. It bothers me. So I don't know. I have now both emails connected to the account. Exactly. It's not broken. So it's just a small detail that in my brain bugs me, because I think I'm a little bit like OCD with some things in terms of organization, but also in a way, it's nice that the YouTube is connected to just an email address that I only use for that. So my YouTube emails don't get lost. I went from snowboard vids, simple. And now nothing. Yeah, I guess a lot of people with their channels go through the same phase. I mean, it was, not to get too personal, but I used to travel with a complete psychopath, like a psycho person. And it was supposed to be travel videos of our travels together, but no. That all I'm gonna say is no. that person is no longer relevant, and I did all the work for the channel anyway. So when that was a thing back in the days, but anyway, from that experience, that's why I just love travel. I love traveling alone now, because I don't have to deal with anybody's nonsense. And I could just have my peace. Tokenmaxxed open. Yep, I tokenmaxxed. Oh, you tokenmaxxed Mayhair. Whatever business or services that has your old Gmail is still able to email you at the Gmail account. Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. But that's good. That's a good thing, actually. That makes sense. Lost 2 Gmails of mine. Lost 2 Gmails of mine. and deleted another, and then it really went the psycho route. That's when I started self-hosting stuff. What is self-hosting? Somehow managed views on my very trash content. Snowboard was decent though. Oh, Ryan, I'll take a look at your content. Like, did you use an action camera or things like that? Oh yeah, Mayhair, that's right. You're using codecs, duh. But yeah, in my title, Tokenmaxx has been there for a while, since the day that I tested GLM 5.2, and then tried the caveman skill, and then the ponytail skill, and when you're tired of getting shady subscriptions and shady, like, I wish I had X, Y, Z. Yep, and that's called self-hosting. It's original GoPro. You should come to our shop. Raspberry Pi equals life. Oh no, you must be talking about something that I don't know. You must be talking about some self-hosting thing. I'm thinking Raspberry Pi. Some of the names for these things, Gulf of Mexico. You should come to Australia. I want to come to Australia. It's not that far from where I am. I live in Thailand now. So when I lived in the United States, Australia was really a stretch. I know it's still like 9 hours from me, but 9 hours is nothing. You know, I've been on flight journeys for over 24 hours. You know, flying somewhere 9 hours is nothing. Australia is somewhere that I do need to visit, especially while I'm here. I mean, hopefully I'm here in Asia anyway forever, but you know, you never know. As a foreigner, I'm a guest in somebody's country, so sounds like you need a lot of spacing between titles and content. What do you mean, cryptic? Like, I need to change the title? I need to get off my phone. Oh my God. Oh, BRB getting espresso on 40 push-ups. Okay, Anthony, I'm gonna hop off soon. We're just chatting at this point. The beginner. Same, I traveled from Melbourne to New Delhi, visit my parents. Nice. I did my postdoc in Sydney. Too far from the Middle East, but nice place. It was very interesting. Nice. No. Oh. Oops, sorry, cryptic. No, there's no space. They're touching each other at the journal. Oh. Okay, BRB in 4 minutes. Okay. Cryptic, I don't know. I kind of like that. I think it's intentionally supposed to be that way. But I want the users, obviously, to be happy with it. But that was intentional in the design. Technically, you're not Tokenmaxxing because that's like using multiple. Oh, oops, Ryan. I thought with ponytail, I'm Tokenmaxxing as much. For me, that's Tokenmaxxing. It was a different page, I think, the settings. Okay, let me see. Or recap. Here. It is a live functioning site. It is. Let me get it for you. Oh, okay. Ripping that keyboard. Am I? I feel like I'm such a slow typer. Would be funny to see you on BBC or Joe Rogan a year later. Huh. Imagine. Yeah, well, I only started 32 days ago. But even Anthony said he made me do a reflection, a self-reflection on the 30th day of what I've learned in 30 days. And, you know, he said it was a lot of progress from day one. And you know, he's excited to see where I'll be in a year. And I'm excited too. Hi, how do you say that name? Is it Lee? Lay? Lee or Lay? Or maybe something else. I think it's Lay. Hi Lay, welcome. The front end was built with Claude Design. Damn, this looks and feels great. Some spacing fixes on add a day, and it looks. Oh, thank you so much, Cryptic. You know, again, you know I'm new, right? So if you're saying damn, I mean, I love a good damn. So, and I am limited with design in terms of like animations and things because anything too heavy is not good for my stream health. So I would love to go crazy with like a moving background and things like that. You said on add a day. Here. Add a day. What's wrong with the spacing here? Or are you maybe on mobile and it looks different? Because I'll write that down if it's something I need to fix. Yeah, that's why, yeah. Is it on the mobile device, Cryptic? Let me know because then I'll take a look at it later also and I'll put it in my notes. No, click on add a day. Oh, click on add a day. Oh, like right here? You're talking about right here. Okay, perfect. Yeah, I see what you're talking about. I think this bothers me too. So, let me write that down. Okay. Let me write that down. Fix spacing on add a day and just overall across the site. Yeah, I'll take the numbers have no spacing. The numbers from the top and bottom. Oh, the numbers have no spacing, like between the sections. Yeah, so spacing between the sections, actually. Okay, so let's fix that tomorrow. The page has many spacing issues. I could probably just tell Claude to go into that. Okay, all right, so this page I will fix. I just share the best practices. I can help with this as well. That would be great, Mayhair. Did you share it on Discord? I'm still waiting for that design from you. Let me write down what Ryan said. They should all have the same padding because that's like that's a vocabulary word for me, right? Padding. They should have the same padding between them for consistency. Usually you build a token system. Okay, should have the same padding between them for consistency. Sections should have the same padding between them for consistency. Oh no, you don't have Discord. Okay, that's why I never got the design. Is there, are you still open to sending me that design and sharing the best practices? Because I could give you my email address if you still want to share it. That premium design that you were talking about. All right, so tomorrow we'll fix that. I wonder if that was one of the bug fixes. Wait, Mayhair, I don't think you can send a link here. What is good today, Jillian? Love it. Hi, Naman. Thank you. We're just we just worked on some bug fixes today. Looking at what these little tweaks that need to be made, but that the app is in pretty good condition. It's all gonna be for tomorrow because my session usage is out. But just taking some notes. Thanks for joining. Thanks for stopping by. They should have still kept the Fable. I know. I mean, who knows, Cryptic? If they're bringing it back, they're probably. I don't know. I don't know what they're doing with that. I don't have it either. I deleted. Oh yeah, Discord. So Mayhair, I don't think you could send a link. Cryptic, neither. I'm on the pro plan. Don't judge me. Mayhair. Vibe code with Mayhair. You're gearing up for it? You're getting ready, Anthony? Gearing up? Oh, okay. So much to do, so little time. I have to update my education, my vibe coding education Obsidian Vault. Trying to do it daily. Yesterday I had Claude Cowork transcribe my YouTube video from the other day and kind of analyze it, like what I learned from that day, because I want to get my education brain really organized. That's a lot of work to do to have it transcribed every day, but I'm on Pro too. Not much usage, barely make it to 20%. Oh, well then you're doing really well, Cryptic. You're doing really well. I was doing well. Today I didn't do so well. It's because of something that I implemented yesterday that was actually eating up the usage. But I mean, these are the ways that I learn what's helping my usage limits, what's hurting it. Today I implemented something that hurt it. But for the past week I have been pretty good with the ponytail skill. I've been doing good with the usage. Wanted to say thank you for checking in on that. Your sister and a follow up would be great also. Yeah, no, for sure, Anthony. What you mean? You want me to follow up on artifacts, like more details of how the software works and things like that? Is that what you want me to follow up on? Really well, I'm not using it every day, so not affecting weekly on this one much. Okay, you just shared on Discord. Okay, perfect. Okay, yeah, sure, no problem. I'll definitely ask her. I'll send her a text. I use it like 4 or 5 days a week. That's usually. What's her workflow? What's her workflow tech system? Okay, yeah, I'll ask her. I can tell her my viewer, because I told her like all about you guys and how great you are, and so now she like knows about you guys. So I'll tell her that you asked. Okay, I'm going to get ready to log off and get ready for the last day of school. It's the last day of school today. So I got to gear up for the kids and, you know, make sure I have energy for them and say my goodbyes to them. They're the kids I taught this year, they're 8th graders, so they're graduating and going to high school. So I got to give them a proper goodbye. But thank you all so much for joining me on day 33 of learning how to vibe code. I'm really glad that you guys are liking it. Cryptic, you know, I love the impression that you had of it, and thank you for your feedback. You know how much love I have for all of you. You know how much I appreciate you being here. Your feedback, your knowledge is so invaluable, and I'll never ever take it for granted. So thank you guys so much. You guys are the best, the best, the best. Thank you. Let me go down the roster. This always takes me a long time, but I like to make sure I don't miss anybody, even though I always do. But thank you, Azor. Thank you, Q Strike. Thank you, Anthony. Thank you, Beginner. Thank you, Ryan. Thank you, Mayhair. Cryptic. Naman, thanks for stopping by just now. Seeing the same names. Give me a sec, guys. Nightbot. Thank you, Nightbot. Thank you, Mari, coming with that good energy. Thank you, Rapid. Told me a little about how to get to the Himalayas in India. Ronan, thank you. Mayhair, thank you. I think I already said thank you, but thank you again. That's as far as I can go up, but I know Johnny was here earlier and Timothy was here. Timothy was the first one today. So thank you all. I hope you have a good evening, morning, afternoon, wherever you are in the world. And I'll see you tomorrow for day 34. We're getting this done. We are getting this done. See you tomorrow, guys.